Yo, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here. Guys, today we are going to be talking about and addressing the anabolic window. So the reason that we're going to be talking about the stupid anabolic window, and I call it stupid for a reason, you're going to want to watch this video to the end. I'll try to keep it short, but this needs to be addressed in this nutrition series. Before we move on, I'm going to add some other videos to this nutrition series, completely fill this out, but this needs to be addressed because there's a lot of bad information out there, and this, I honestly feel, guys, that this has to be taken into account when I am giving you guys everything, all my knowledge, and everything that you need to know nutrition-wise. So, guys, this is day 3, lesson 3 of the Real 10% Body Fat series, showing you guys, teaching you guys, how to get down to a real 10% body fat. Ripped, shredded, stay there, and also, carry the maximum muscle mass, maximum performance, and ultimately, guys, how to have the perfect physique. And I'm going to do everything myself. So, again, giving everything nutrition, training, hormones, lifestyle. I'm going to give you guys all my knowledge, everything for free. If you like the information, go donate at SethSpartan.com. If you don't like it, don't donate. Simple as that. Guys, let's go. So let's talk about the stupid anabolic window. And the reason that I call this stupid is actually fairly simple. Now, you guys might notice here that there is nothing written on the board. Literally, there is nothing written on this board. I just have a window, or a badly drawn window, okay? So why is there nothing written on this board? Let me explain. This is fairly simple, okay? Everybody has heard this, it popped up a couple of years ago, and maybe even a couple of years before that, but it popped up, the anabolic window, this magical time frame after your workout, after your weight workout, where you have to consume carbs and protein to basically maximize muscle gain, to maximize future performance, recovery, hypertrophy, to get as big and as jacked as possible. Oh, you got to get this anabolic window. And the different times we heard varied. They would say, 3, 4 hours, usually 4 hours, some would go longer, 6 hours, such and so forth. But regardless, the concept's the same. They say after your workout, whatever, for this period of time, this anabolic window, that's where you got to slam all your protein and your carbs for maximum growth. Guys, let's end this stupid thing. Let's address the stupid anabolic window. Here's the truth. Here's the dead, honest truth. Everything that you need to know on this. Again, I'm giving you guys everything for free. We're going to hammer through nutrition. The amount of lessons we're probably going to give out is probably around, 100, 200. I don't know how many we're going to do. But let's address everything. So the anabolic window. Here's the dead, honest truth, guys. Whether you are sedentary, which means you sit on the couch all day, or you do nothing active, okay? Let's say you're sedentary. You do nothing. Let's say you're an athlete. Let's say you're a bodybuilder. Let's say, you go for a walk. It doesn't matter at all. You're athletic. It doesn't matter if you're a bodybuilder. If you put it this way, if you are a human being walking this planet, you have an anabolic window. What do I mean by that? I mean, you have a window that is open. If you're a human being, you have an anabolic window. You have a window that is open, where protein synthesis is going on, where you are in a state of anabolism. Your body is constantly replacing proteins, building up what is being broken down, either by natural human functioning, metabolic processes, you name it, just to live. So doesn't matter if you're a bodybuilder, an athlete, hard trainer, doesn't matter what you're doing, or if you're sitting on the couch all day or in an office. If you are a human being, guys, drill this into your heads. If you are a human being, you have an anabolic window. And this is constantly going on. The only thing that varies is the size of this window, okay? So if you want to say, is it true to say that there is an anabolic window? Yes, there is an anabolic window going on, in the sense that your body is constantly in a state of doing some sort of metabolic protein synthesis, all right? Forget talking about protein breakdown. We'll address that later on. So is there an anabolic window in the human body? Yes, there's constantly a window, sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger, where the body is trying to build up, replace amino acids, build up tissue, protein that's being lost, etc. Regardless, whether you're sedentary, sitting on your butt all day, or bodybuilding, 4 hours a day. Now, here's what I can't stand, and this is where the problem arises, where people say there's a 6-hour window, there's a 4-hour window after you work out where you got to drive in the calories, drive in the protein, drive in, all the nutrients you need. Otherwise, you're going to shrivel up and you're not going to get as big as possible. That's complete garbage. Why? This window is always active, guys. It never closes. However, there are different times of the day. There are different, depending, we'll talk about that in a second. There's different times of the day. There's times where this window is bigger than others, but regardless, this window always exists. And if we are talking about a workout, let's say you take me, for example, all right? Let's say you take myself. Let's say I go smash a leg workout, right? Smash a hard leg workout, training to failure, tons of squats. My window is going to go from whatever the set is, it's going to expand and grow bigger in order to do what? Because of the workout triggering protein synthesis, the body has to replace not only the tissue that was damaged during the workout, but also it's going to want to hypertrophy. So grow a little bit bigger on top of that if hormones and everything is the way it should be, right? So the window's going to grow a little bit bigger after that workout. You know, how much bigger? I'm sorry, I don't have a scientific sheet to show you, but it's going to grow bigger. But the thing is, guys, is that this anabolic window is getting bigger than wherever you would normally be sitting at. But guess what? It's a lot longer than 4 hours. It's longer than 6 hours. That window is going to be expanded for days, okay? Until the body, it'll be a little bit bigger initially, and then slowly over days, as the body is repairing itself, it'll shrink back down to normal. We're talking one workout. What if you are training, 5 times a week or every day? That window is constantly bigger. And this is another reason why, outside of just having more muscle tissue that's eating away at calories coming, and that's another reason why if you're weight training every day, you constantly have this window widened. It's bigger, it's open. So to say that there's an anabolic window after you work out, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, that's garbage. If you're a human being, you have an anabolic window, okay? The only thing that varies is how open or how much bigger that window is. And honestly, like I said, if you go smash a leg workout, that window is going to be bigger until every single fiber is completely recovered. So if you want to say during the first 48 hours, the windows, the recovery window is going to be at its biggest, but it doesn't really matter in the sense that that your body is going to be building protein synthesis, or the body is going to be stimulating protein synthesis, increased nitrogen retention, mineral uptake, until whatever body part has completely healed, so to speak, okay? It's completely been, all the muscle tissue, the cells, everything has been rebuilt, resynthesized. So if you're training 5 days a week, this window's open. This anabolic window you hear about is garbage. So this is what needs to be addressed. I felt like this needed to be talked about. So when I talk about the stupid anabolic window, I don't use the word stupid lightly, but it is stupid in the sense that, before you work out, there's an anabolic window. After you work out, even if you're a sedentary person, there's an anabolic window. If I am, and hormones play a huge role. Level of testosterone, level of human growth hormone, anabolics in the bloodstream, your genetics all determine how much anabolism is going on and how big this window is at any given time. So guys, my bad if this turned into a little bit more of a rant, but the bottom line is when people are talking about an anabolic window, you got to eat 4 hours. That's not true. Your body is going to keep this window. This window is going to be enlarged. The state of protein synthesis, increased nitrogen retention is going to be enlarged, period, until whatever body part you worked is basically completely recovered. All right. So I've said enough on this. All right, guys. Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy. This was day 3, lesson 3. I will be starting myself the real 10% body fat series probably within the next week or so. I want to take a short break before I go into hardcore, kill it, obtain the perfect physique mode. Anyway, Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out of here.